All right, so it's time to move on to the oviduct. And so right here is the oviduct, as we can see. It goes all the way up, and then right here is where I accidentally cut it off from the beginning of the uterine horn, or the end. And so the ova is in the oviduct for 3 to 6 days as it travels. And as we can see, this is where the infundibulum is, and this is what's called the fimbria. And so the fimbria are a lace-like structure used to catch the ova at ovulation. And so in a normal functioning one, it would be laced over the ovary, one-handed, like this, ready to catch whatever comes out. Sorry, trying to do this one-handed. Okay. All right, now that we got that lace back out, we can kind of see where the infundibulum is here, and we can stick our probe into it, that little funnel thing that we can go into the ampulla. So that's the infundibulum, which is a funnel-shaped opening into the oviduct. And then the upper half of the oviduct is called the ampulla, which contains ciliated columnar cells that give it an overcooked spaghetti noodle feel. So if we feel it, it's really squishy and movable. That is because it has a thin muscularis layer. The ciliated cells within it are finger-like projections that help the egg travel down. So once it takes the egg, moves to the infundibulum, the little finger-like projections within this ampulla will help move that egg down. And as we move down, we move into the isthmus, which is this little tiny squiggly. And that is the lower half of the oviduct, containing a thicker muscularis that gives it an undercooked noodle feel, or al dente, which you can definitely feel the difference. And that is because it has, like I said again, that thicker muscularis. And that thicker muscularis helps to have those peristaltic contractions that move the sperm up moves the sperm up towards the ampulla, where they meet at the junction right here. And that's where fertilization occurs. So the egg comes down through the ampulla, finger-like ciliated columnar cells, and the sperm comes up through the peristaltic contractions of the isthmus, and they meet right here at that ampulla-isthmus junction where fertilization takes place. And then we can see this right here, which is another broad ligament called the mesosalpinx, which suspends the oviducts. I kind of pried it away in order to get a better look at that oviduct, but it is right here, this broad ligament that suspends that oviduct.